Bye. Anthony with A&A Professional Services. I did my Hey, now it's Anthony with A&A Professional Services. Today, I did my group wash today, and did about 8 cars. And these are not details. These are not those $100 details. It's just those, you know, just basic washes. And then I give a discounted rate because it's a group wash. So I say maybe anything over 3 cars I discount it. But I was working, and while I'm working, I always get to thinking. You know, sometimes, you know, you could be working and you'll just zone out and you'll just start thinking of ideas for your business. You may think of a situation and laugh at it, or just, you know, your mind just wanders. And today, I was just thinking about, you know, your average working man, you know, your city worker, your lawyer, your police officer, you know, your blue collar workers, your corporate guys, and all that type of stuff. And, you know, I got to thinking, and I was like, you know, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. What matters is your work ethic. Is your work ethic strong? A lot of people, you know, they think just because they go to college, do well in college, get a degree, that they're going to be promised a good job, a high-paying job. I can remember talking, you know, having a conversation with a friend of mine. Oh man, I want to say this had to be probably 15 years ago, or more. It could have been almost 20 years ago. And my friend of mine, you know, she was telling me, yeah, you know, when I get out of college, when I get my degree, my first job, I'm gonna make $50,000 a year. And I knew then that wasn't gonna be possible. I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna make $50,000 a year starting out. Not here in Mississippi anyway. Now maybe, you know, in another area, another demographic, another city. But you're not making no $50,000 a year starting out in Mississippi. Unless you like a doctor or something, or a lawyer. That's probably the only way you'll make that, and even that's still a maybe. So, you know, she graduated, she got a job. Her first job, I think she made less than $25,000 a year. So, but it's all about your work ethic. And you know, that's why I tell people, it's about your work ethic. If you're not the type of person that's gonna put in the work, that's gonna grind, I don't care what you do, you're just gonna be mediocre. You're not gonna see the big bucks. You're not gonna be successful. You're just gonna be mediocre. I know lawyers that I make more money than. I know people that are directors and they are, you know, they got these big titles. But you go look it up online and look at their, you know, their starting salary and their top salary, and you're making more than them. And I know some people, you know, don't believe me, and I know some people that watch this video is not gonna believe it, but trust me, it's true. You know, if you look at those doctors or you look at those lawyers that makes all the money, those engineers, you know, those professionals that make a lot of money, they making a lot of money because they put in the work. They put in the grind, they take risks, they get out there. Oh man, that sun is bright. Well, that's not gonna work. But they get out there and they grind and they do what they have to do. And you know, they take the cases that nobody want to take. They take the stuff that people are afraid of. And, you know, before you know it, you know, they're successful. You know, today, you know, I was at the group wash. I had me some help. But it's been times I've been at that group wash by myself. You guys know it. I've been there by myself, and I've done 10 cars by myself at the group wash by myself. And you know, people be talking, you know, on my way home, I'll probably call some of my buddies up, see what they're up to, or talking to family members, and they'll ask me, what do you do today? Yes, I wash some cars. They'll always ask me, or if it's some yards, they'll always ask me, how many did you do? And I'll say, you know, 10, 11. They'll be like, what? And they act like it's something wrong with that. And I'll tell them, yeah, I did 11 yards. I did 10 cars. And they be like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And they think I'm crazy. But you have to do stuff like that to be successful. You have to do stuff like that to start making the big bucks. Because the more and more I do that, the more, you know, that's just putting myself out there. The more and more I'm washing cars, the more people cars I wash, the more contacts I make. The more people get satisfied, the more people that's gonna wanna call me back. But the more repeat customers I'm gonna get, the more referrals I'm gonna get. So, that's it, man. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna keep going on and on. I know y'all get the point. You gotta have a good work day. Doesn't matter what you do. You know, you be having the brain surgeons, the top in the nation, you know. That's because they get out there and they bust their ass. They bust their ass and, you know, they become successful, and now they can charge those high rates. And, you know, those lawyers, they can charge those high fees because they put the work in. And the word is out that, hey, this guy's the best. Well, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you in the future.
Are you listening?